the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it G. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.
We live from the boxing section, you dusty ass niggas. What's going on, man? We live from the boxing section, man. What's going on, man? I got my dog Combo with me, man. Combo,
Ain't not much, man. Doing the program manager thing, man. Thank everybody for coming through, checking out the boxing section. #1 podcast, anything sports entertainment. I promise you won't be dissatisfied.
man, we had a good show over there on Coop Channel.
Oh yeah, since you want to bring it up, I wasn't going to talk about it, but shout out to the podcast about nothing. The Pan Man himself, Jake Coop. Great show. Good intellectual conversation, good dialect. I think if you're into anything dealing with current events, check out that show. And while you at it, if you like it, you want to get a little messy, some gossip, some Jerry Springer type stuff. Shout out to Demon Tom and Zada. Shout out to the Messy Show, and you'll find what you need there. But we talking about what you got going on today on the boxing section. What you got on for this section?
Man, we live again, always and forever.
Okay. Hey, did you ever figure out who Isaac Cruz is supposed to be fighting?
Man, I didn't give a fuck, but I'll look it up though. But it ain't nobody want him in the ring with.
But just for informational purposes, I want to know.
I mean, we could do some informational. We do some information purposes, or something like that, whatever the fuck. But I mean, I'm not really excited, bro.
So you said you're paying the $80 for this fight just for that one fight? You're not really.
I'm actually paying $1,000 for the fight.
Ooh, hey, listen, check that out, y'all. Just heard it yourself. The boxing section is going to be there.
Yeah, I ain't missing that shit. Crazy.
Gonna be there. Hey, are you gonna have some merch there for your fans?
Yeah, I should have a few things, but I'm getting ready to start doing pre-orders and shit like that. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Hey man, that sounds good, man. I wish I was over there, man. So I dang sure will pull up on you, give me some of that boxing section merch at the Terrence Bud Crawford and Earl Spence fight. Oh man, that right there. That's something you'll remember.
No, for sure. It's gonna be something to remember for sure. It's gonna be a great fucking fight, bro. It's gonna be a great fucking fight, and it's gonna be great, man. I felt like this press conference was better.
Yeah.
Felt like the energy was there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they got more comfortable in this one. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I wish they'd do some face-offs, though. You know what I'm saying? Where they can talk some shit, kind of like really go over the fight face-to-face, like they used to do on Fox. Remember how you used to do the PBC show on Fox? Yeah. See, that's what I see. If you could put the two channels together and to make something, that would be one of the things. You get the 24/7 from Showtime, and then you give me the face-off, the face-to-face of Fox.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put them two together, dog. It's magic. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. I don't know what they waiting on, but I think that on YouTube will go do crazy numbers, bro. I think they would make so much money off of YouTube. It's crazy.
It's the business of boxing. We all know what it is. It's the business of boxing. It's the guys in the suits, the ones with the extra pocket, and then the inside of the pocket is those people.
Yeah, man, because, dog, that would be fucking crazy. Then with the face-to-face, with the Fox style, oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's the...
Hey, you know what's been on my mind real heavy, man? And I know we talking about the fight, but I don't know if you subscribe to this, but I watched the interview with he just stopped. He's a black British fighter, champion. He has a son that boxes now. The junior boxes now. Come on, help me out.
Wait, where he at?
He's a British fighter. I keep wanting to say Conor Beer, but it's not Conor Ben. It's he's a British fighter who
Chris Eubank?
Chris Eubanks, yes. Chris Eubank.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's a certain way he said that it's pronounced. I watched the interview with him recently, man, and it was a very insightful interview. And he said some things, and he spoke about some things. And I just want to bring this question to you. What do you think about Mike Tyson's heart?
You said what?
Mike Tyson's heart. A lot of times people talk about, hey, Mike Tyson he didn't have heart. He wasn't that tough as a fighter.
Who said that?
That's come on, man. You know that's a narrative in some circles that
of Mike Tyson not having no heart.
Yeah, Mike Tyson didn't have the heart when he fought tougher fighters and stronger fighters or bigger fighters, or when people didn't back down, he broke down. Even his old trainer Teddy Atlas said something about that, or alluded to the fact that
Teddy Atlas wasn't his old trainer, man. Teddy Atlas was a chump.
Oh man, he even went into that. He spoke about an incident that happened between him and Teddy Atlas. It was very informative. He said that he was at an amateur bout when he was an amateur, and one of the fighters went up there. They fought, and the fighter was cheated. And Chris Eubank voiced his opinion and said, "Hey, they just cheated that fighter out of the victory. It's not fair." And he was a young man, and Teddy Atlas told him, "Mind your business." And they got into a scuffle, and guess what Teddy Atlas did?
Put a gun out on him.
No, he bit him in the ear.
He bit who in the ear?
Chris Eubank.
Man, fuck out of here.
Chris Eubank said out of his mouth, he said, he bit me in the ear. He said that was his first time meeting Mike Tyson. They was amateurs, and Mike Tyson was just sitting there on the side by himself with a towel over his head. And him and Teddy Atlas got into a tussle, and Teddy Atlas bit him on the ear.
He bit Chris Eubank on the ear.
Yes.
Man, where is this interview at, man? I got to see this shit, dog.
Oh, man, I'll make sure you get it, man. I don't want to shout out another show. But
L-Dub, what up, dog? L-Dub.
Hey, L-Dub, did you see that Chris Eubank interview? As the second one, when if you look at Chris Eubank talks about Mike Tyson's heart, and then he did a second one about, I want to say Whitney Houston, because he came out to one of Whitney Houston's songs or Tina Turner songs, one of them. He came out to one of their songs.
Shout out to my boy L-Dub, man. I don't know about that, brother. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I was surprised. I was like, wow. And you know how we speak about all the time. Children.
Was this Chris Eubank Jr. or was this his daddy?
Senior.
Oh, bro, you made it seem like it was the fucking son. Okay.
No, I said Earl, Mike Tyson was an amateur. They were both amateurs. He was still Mike Tyson's trainer at the time.
Bro, he wasn't never Mike Tyson's trainer, man. He wasn't nothing but a towel holder.
Well, he portrays himself as cuss number 2.
Man, hell nah, man.
Come on now, he does. Don't do that. You can't take. Man. I don't know what position he played, but I know what position he portrays. He portrays.
But he wasn't no Customato, bro. Stop playing.
No. he portrayed himself.
Man, I don't give a fuck how you portray yourself, man. He ain't that, and that ain't this, nigga.
He said, "I don't know how he portrays himself."
Yeah, fuck all that. I'm gonna say this though. So also Chris Eubank had a fight with. Oh, Senior had a fight with Teddy Atlas back in the day.
Yeah, when he was a child.
So because he said Mike Tyson lost.
Another one of their fighters, another one of his fighters had lost, and it wound up being one of basically the refs cheated a fighter out of a victory for one of Cuss's or Teddy's fighters, and he was told, mind your business, and he stood up. He was like, "No, this is not fair," and they got into it. And I'm putting it down. He even goes into depth of speaking about how much damage Mike Tyson's body was. He was explaining like how a lot of people spoke about Mike Tyson just didn't seem the same fighter. He's like, Mike Tyson. He knew Mike Tyson. They sat down and he knew like Mike wasn't. His body wasn't even whole. It's saying that made me think about Earl Spence today when he spoke about the sanctioning body. Chris Eubank kept talking about calling them parasites. The promoters, the trainers, and the sanctioning bodies. He kept calling them parasites, and it just made me think about kind of what Earl Spence was alluding to today. Yeah. And I was actually amazed to find out that Chris Senior did not know who Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford was. And
That's bullshit.
He said it. He said he didn't know who these guys were. And he didn't say anything bad about them. He stopped and said, "Well, I can't speak about these fighters because I don't know who they are."
So everybody in the world know who Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence is, but you, come on, man, stop this bullshit.
He's across the pond.
I don't give a damn where you at, bro. You a Hall of Fame boxer.
One across the world knows who.
Man, cut it out. Cut it out, man. You're a boxing fan. You know who the fuck Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford are. I don't give a damn where you go.
But see, this is the playing devil's advocate, which I know to be true. When you love a sport and you give a sport so much of yourself, when you distance yourself from it, you completely are cut off from it.
How could he distance himself from when his son is in it?
Just because his son is in it doesn't mean he's as in tune to it. He could just be, hey, who's his fighter before he fight him. And he actually spoke about that in the interview. He said that, pretty much, no trainer can train his son better than him because no trainer has been in the wars that he's been in. No trainer has done what he's done. So yeah, you can speak about in theory what should be done or what could be done, but in reality, you're just a coach. You're never going to know and be able to tell him. He said, "You never be able to tell my son what I've been through, and only a person that's been through it can talk to him about it." So you can say that you're this and that, but you're not.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I sent you the interview. I'm looking for the spot. But yeah, it was a good interview, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna do a movie Monday, man.
I would like to catch up, man. You know, I never got to see Stitch's movie.
Yeah,
You know,
that's where I was going. That's where I was going with it. That's where I was going. We're gonna probably watch that on Monday.
yeah.
Probably watch my documentary on Monday. A little shit like that, little breakdowns and shit. Just chop it up.
Yeah, man. I would love to see that. That movie, that documentary. Do you know if he's in any corners coming up for this fight?
You said what now?
Who corner do you think he's going to be in, Earl or Terrence corner?
Say that one more time. I can't hear you.
Do you think he'll be in Earl or Terrence's corner for the coming up?
Who?
Stitch.
Might be Earl. Maybe Earl. But the OG. Oh, he normally in what's my OG name, man? He from Cincinnati, but he normally in Bud corner. Oh man, golly. He got an old school name too. I cannot think of his name right now.
Has Bud ever, sustained a bad cut?
Once. Yeah, just once. That Kell Brook cut was pretty bad.
Right. Bad cut.
Oh hell no.
Off the fight type cut. That's what I'm talking about. Not like has he been cut? Yeah.
Nah. He's too good.
So I feel like in this fight, Earl's scar tissue. Like,
you said that one more time.
Earl's scar tissue will come into play.
Oh yeah, it'll go because Earl ain't never been cut ever. So we'll see.
Yeah. I'm thinking without a doubt in my mind that scar tissue is going to come into play, and I don't know how, or how.
On whose side do you think it's going to come to play on?
On Earl's. I think Earl's scar tissue is going to affect. It's going to show effects in the fight.
How? Well, I mean, what data do we have?
Bud has more power than people give him the credit for, and I think he's going to find a spot. Because what happens is the one spot that Earl to hit that one target, Terrence is going to zone in on him. And he's going to continue to hone in, zone in, and continue to bang at it, and create a great irritation. He's going to be like a fly, like a net.
But what I'm saying is, though, he never had any scar tissue. So how would scar tissue be a point? That's like now Anthony Durrell, that type of shit. Yeah, because he
had scar tissue from incidents in life. Maybe not from the fight, but he does have incidents in life that created scar tissue. And I believe once those things are exposed, or if it opens up, or once he sees, like, because of their styles, he's going to keep turning to the right. As he steps into the right, he's going to be clear for the left. And what's going to happen? Bing, 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 over and over and over in the same spot, and maybe that skin isn't as tough as it used to be. He hasn't fought anyone that causes that threat.
We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's up. We gonna see what's up, my boy.
We gonna see all right. Now, what do you think they're coming out to? If you got to take the walkout song, what are you thinking for?
I don't know.
Nothing? You don't know?
Nah, I don't know.
Oh man, we've been talking about this
because Bud be doing different shit though,
we've been doing this, but we've been talking about it for too long. So you not have an idea of what
I mean, you just nigga, how I'm supposed to know, nigga? I mean, he don't really, you know what I mean? Like, what?
But if he called you right now and said, "Hey, man, I'm focusing on this training. Pick my walkout song."
I'm putting on a song. I'm putting on a song for Omaha. I'm putting on a nigga from Omaha. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting the nigga from Omaha get on. As far as rapping, I'm gonna get a nigga from Omaha to get on.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
And if it's Earl,
I mean, you probably Yellow Beezy, you know.
what song?
I don't know. Shit, probably a new one.
So if it was me, I would go Next Contestant by Nickelback for Bud Crawford.
You said the what?
Next Contestant by Nickelback for Terrence Crawford.
Man, what are you talking about, man?
I would go with it. I think that fits him. Right? Now for Earl, well, I agree with you. Yellow Beezy. And I'm going DFW.
Who the fuck is that?
The song is DFW. It's These Niggas Don't Fuck With Me. These niggas can't fuck with me. I think that's what he should walk out to.
I thought you had a rock band or some shit like that. I'm like, man, what the hell are you doing? Man, ain't nobody coming out to no goddamn Nickelback, though. Combo, come on, dog. Be for real.
From Omaha.
I don't care where you from. You ain't coming out to no Nickelback, man. In the
Why?
biggest of your life, come on, dog.
I think Nickelback would be perfect for him. He's from Omaha. It helps, with his market. And the Next Contestants on is talking about beating up people as you make it to where you need to go.
Man, shit crazy.
Or Tupac hit him up.
Tupac hit him up, huh?
Yeah. For church. But you got to give me. I'd have gave you two. You got to give me something.
I just don't know, man. You know what I mean? I'm excited to see what they're gonna come out to.
So you do hold credence into the walkout, like that's part of the event that you enjoy.
Oh hell yeah! Who you think had the best ring walks in the past 10 years?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
So there was this one fighter who came out very Afrocentric. Like
that was a good one. That was a fucking good one. When he beat the shit out of King Tug.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah. See, I ain't gonna fight you on that one. Motherfucker. I wish he would have kept doing that shit. He should have kept doing that shit, bro.
Yeah.
That should have been a tradition for that nigga to do that shit.
Let's have a budget again.
Fuck all that, man. I'd have made that budget. Cause that shit was dope. I give you that. I'm gonna give you that one.
Who you got?
I think, shit, man. You gotta either go Jamel Herring or Tank, man, with that Chief Keef shit this time. But that fucking.
Well, Jared Hurd brought out the cheerleaders from the Washington Redskins.
Huh?
Jared Hurd brought out the cheerleaders at the time. It's called the Washington Redskins. We had the actual cheerleaders.
Yeah, he should have come out. He should come out a while later. That he probably would have won. Who else had a dope ass ring walks, man? Dude, no lie though.
Who?
Earl Smith versus Danius Ugas.
You said Earl Smith?
Versus your Danius Ugas.
Oh yeah, we came back. Yeah.
Yeah.
He made a statement, man. He flexed. He flexed on him.
Man, that shit. Listen to me, dog. To be in that building for that song, man. What? That Southside the realest, because you know that's like a South Dallas
Yeah, that's
fucking
how the realest.
fucking anthem. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so he came out to that Southside the realest, drug dealers, killers, nigga. The whole fucking stadium, nigga,
Yeah.
was singing or something. Man, that shit was electrifying, bro.
Nah,
Talking about
and to be
electrifying.
overcoming what he's overcoming and coming out and playing, man.
You said what?
And after what he just went through and he was playing that, like, come on, dog.
Man. Shit, who else? I ain't gonna lie though. Terrence Crawford, when he fought Sean Porter.
I don't remember that one.
I think he came out either he had to have come out to that, right? That can nobody love me, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He came out to that shit.
That Sean who came out there, or was that him?
That was Bud Crawford.
Okay.
I think like Shakur had a cool walkout against Oscar Valdez, but it wasn't like top. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like the top of the top. But when you heard that, fuck that frail shit. What nigga, listen. The whole fucking arena went fucking bonkers, nigga. Even if you was rooting for Shakur Stevenson. Huh?
At home.
No, he wasn't at home. He was in Atlanta.
I thought he was in Philly doing that.
Nah. Jamel Herring is from New York. The fight was in Philly. I mean, the fight was in Atlanta, not Philly.
Score came out to that.
What are you talking about?
Was it Freeway?
When was this?
When he fought Jamel.
No, he did not.
Oh shit.
I don't know what you talking about, bro. I don't know what
I might have been sober. You gotta stay with me.
Yeah, you bugging, nigga.
This steak is lovely.
Yeah, you bugging. Damn, we gotta really go through that shit. Hey, we gotta really go through that shit, bro, and really do a fucking countdown on that shit, bro.
On what? Oh,
on the best interests, bro.
Yeah, we could do that. I wonder what was David's.
But hey, look, keep it solid though. Even though Deontay Wilder lost that fight, nigga, that ring walk was crazy, nigga.
Yeah. That
ring walk was fucking crazy. I don't give a damn what nobody say, bro. That ring walk was fucking insane, nigga.
Nah, that ring walk could have been the reason why. You know what I'm saying? That he had that whole damn outfit.
Champ. Chill.
That whole outfit was super heavy.
Chill. Yeah, man. But yeah, that fucking man, Jadakiss. Oh my god. Fuck that frail shit. We gon' make it. Yeah, that shit was fucking crazy. Yeah. We chopped it up shit about that. We chopped it up about that too. But that Tank, when he came out to that Love Sosa, oh man. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Even though he lost, Plant coming out to Nipsey was dope.
What fight?
Against David.
Shit, I ain't even hear that. Man, yeah. Because Floyd had some cool ring walks, but they wasn't like hella memorable. From what I can remember as a kid.
Nah, Floyd's, he's the spectacle himself.
But let's keep it a buck, though. Let's keep it a buck. Quietly, the ring walk queen or king, I mean, you can put her, like, in the mix of everybody. Clarissa Shields, bro.
Oh, yeah. I will
Clarissa Shields, she done did the Beyonce dance and all type of shit, nigga.
Yeah, now she give you a show from beginning to end. Be honest.
Hell yeah. Matter of fact, you got to put Alicia Baumgartner in the mix.
Now, Alicia Baumgartner.
Alicia
She
Baumgartner, nigga.
twerking because she was on her period.
What?
She was like, "Oh, I just started my period." Like, like, ew, you was just twerking. Like, ew, no, I'm not mature enough for this. No.
Come on, man. God damn it. God damn.
You
Come
don't
on, Combo. The ring walk was dope, though, man. God.
Man, she was throwing that fish everywhere. Ain't nobody want that flounder.
All right, this is another episode of the boxing section. Golly, dude. Jesus Christ, Combo. Give me a break. Keep it professional, man.
She said it, dude. It wasn't me. She said it.
What you got in your background, man?
Hey, man, I don't complain about your kids. Don't worry about my background.
Oh, okay. Nigga. Hey. Oh, you ain't got to mute your mic, nigga. You know? If it's the kids, man. I always say that.
I'm gonna treat you like the kids treat you, man. You mute your mic.
Mm-hmm.
They be telling you mute up.
Yeah, kids ain't got no respect for nothing, man.
I'm trying to see what my man came out to.
Who?
Demetrius Ballard.
Man, come on, bro. Come on. Come on.
Hey, listen, man, he looked good outside of not having legs for some reason.
Listen, man. I'm trying to forget it, like, so you can forget it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was hurt the first night, but I'm over now.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, why they got to make it look like that?
Yeah, the shit was bad though.
Same emoji to just clock this soul out or something. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, don't worry about that, man. You gonna be all right, man.
All right, let's go here. Let's talk about something else. I'm done with that part. So, have you changed your idea who you got winning?
Of what fight?
Coming up.
What fight coming up?
The only fight anybody's talking about, the Earl and Spence. I mean, the Earl and Crawford.
Earl and Spence?
The Earl.
It's a draw.
A draw?
Mm-hmm.
Draw.
Yep. I think we're gonna get a trilogy out of this motherfucker.
I wish I knew what judges were showing up.
Hey, imagine if they get 3 draws in a row, bro.
No, I hope the judges and the refs don't make this about them.
Yeah, that's true too. Hey, what if they get 2 draws in a row? Then what?
They're not going to.
No, I'm just saying, what if they get 2 draws in a row? What if they that fucking even that is 2 draws? Do they fight again or do somebody go to fuck up?
I think at that point it's like I fulfilled my contract obligations. On the other end, I'm not going to keep staying at this weight. We're evenly matched. I'm going to go up and go in. I think Earl's been waiting long enough. He needs to be out this weight class. 2, he's been a cash cow in his weight class for the longest. So he's seeing the money. Why stay down? Even after 2 draws, why stay down? Like, there's nothing else to prove. You got your cash, go up, do what you got to do. Terrence. So it's hard for me to speak on because I don't see it being. Honestly, I don't think they're evenly matched. I don't think they're as close matched as people assume them to be.
How do you see it?
Earl works on a cadence. He works on a rhythm. Terrence, his cadence, his rhythm changes. It varies. Earl is extremely consistent. Terrence works in levels, high, lows, left, right, overhands. He gives you different angles. He gives you different defenses. Sometimes he slips. Sometimes he pulls. Sometimes he shoots. he gives you a lot. I don't know if Earl can deal with the information overload. I don't know if he overadjusts. I think that Courage is a superior athlete and a superior boxer, but I think Earl is the more tested. He's the more tested fighter, and he is maybe the sturdiest out of the two. So I don't think the fight is as easy matches that people assume it to be. I think that by the end of this fight, we're going to be surprised about what we see about whichever fighter it is.
What's up, fellas? What's up, Combo, man?
What up? What up?
Bro?
What's going on, man? Y'all talking about that press conference? Did y'all watch the whole thing in its entirety? I've seen like bits and pieces of it.
I seen the press conference. I haven't got to see the after interviews. I'm gonna do that. In probably about an hour.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch all the after interviews. You're right. I didn't watch the whole after interviews, but I did watch the press conference.
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I mean, it's good stuff, man. Compared to who these guys are, neither one of them have really got to get outside their character and do some wild stuff. They just being who they are.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. My dog, man, Scotty in the building, man. Well, Combat, what's going on, big fella? Man, the link is in the chat if you want to hop on. Tell us your experience about the press conference. You know, he was in LA for it. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. I got major respect for both fighters. Y'all know I love both fighters a lot. And for me, man, I just think, man, I think we're gonna have a great fight. I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight. And I don't know if I don't see nobody getting stopped, man. I just think it's gonna be a all-out war, bro. I think we get Hagler Hearn for 12 rounds.
You know what I find strange about this fight, and it's disturbing, but the more you talk about one fighter, you gotta give respect to the other.
Yeah, they're good fighters. They're great fighters. I mean, only issues. Yeah, when you start actually talking about the fight and you get away from the other stuff, they're both great fighters. And then like the other stuff makes people think that you're hating on the guy, but I mean, some other stuff did happen. But when you get into the actual fight itself, both of those guys are like, they're 1 and 2, and then everybody else is way below them. It's not the same in that division.
Yeah, for me personally, bro, like everybody keep talking about the fight and all the other shit that happened before the fight. Fuck all that, man. We got this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We got it, and let's just be happy we got it. I'm tired of hearing that fucking question. Oh well, what took the fight so long to be made? Man, don't fucking matter, man. Talk about the fight.
Nah, we definitely here. I mean, the only time I see people say something, when people just say shit that is not true, and then they get mad at me for saying shit that I know is not true, and it's just not. It is what it is, and that becomes a whole nother conversation for people, man. People want to believe what they want to believe, but we a couple weeks out from the fight, and the other part of that, man, it's an affordable fight too. That's a real affordable fight. It's not a crazy price for that fight for the pay-per-view.
And look, y'all somebody said it. It's $80 for a pay-per-view for a fight that you've been crying about. If you're not gonna pay $80 for the fight that you've been crying about, no matter how long it's been, don't cry.
You sound low. So say it again. Can't hear you.
$80 for a pay-per-view for a fight that you've been crying about, that you've been begging for, that you've been complaining about, that you spend so much of your time arguing and debating about, putting your mind, your body, and your soul into thinking about. If you can't spend $80 on something that you spent all that time into, then at this point, shut the fuck up. Because these fighters are giving you what you asked for, and what they need in return is for you to give them this little fucking $80 that they're asking for. Not 100, not 110, $80 fucking dollars for the fight that you fought about, the fight that you complained about. Even if it didn't happen on your time, it's still what you wanted to see. It's still what you've been asking for. And they make sure that we don't have this incident happen again, you pay now. You pay now so you don't have to worry about the when freaking Shakur and Devin are both at 140, and we're like, oh, they're holding on, hold on. He's supposed to have 40 at 135. Blah 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 blah. Well, guess what? When Earl and Bud finally gave it to you, you showed them why the men in the suit were right. So spend that fucking $80 so we don't have to spend $100 later. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't ride with nobody who can't spend the $80, man. That's not a lot of money. Compared to what shit costs nowadays, man, you go to a dinner, it's gonna cost you that. With your old lady, you might spend.
Yeah.
You spend more than that for a dinner. Yeah.
Or just go to a place that's showing a fight. It's only gonna cost you $20.
Yeah, but Kyle, I can't even rock with that, bro. Like, listen, man, it's $80 fucking dollars, man.
No, but listen, but check it out though. When you go to them places have spent. It costs like $5,000 just to put the fight on.
They gotta pay for each TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you go out and you spend your money, hell, I mean, I'm saying, look, if you got bills, you know what I'm saying, and you say, hey man, I want to see this fight, so I'm gonna pay to go. Hey, that's good enough. You spent your money.
Yeah, but Kyle, a lot of these dudes got it. They just being silly, man. People are silly when it comes to certain things, man. But then the same people run back and want to be flossing on something else and showing you some shit that they bought and be flossing, but you can't spend $80. $80 ain't a lot of money compared to how much shit costs nowadays, man. That's not a ton of money. That ain't that ridiculous. So,
dude,
I mean,
a full tank of gas is about $100-something bucks.
There's so many things that $80 don't really get you that far nowadays.
Yeah.
Man. $80 ain't getting you that goddamn far, man.
$80 for a week. You can't go to a restaurant on a nice date and get you $80 worth of food.
It's $150, $200 easy, man. I don't know where you going.
You're not going to the Motel 6 and getting a room for $80. You know, it's not happening. You're not getting some tennis shoes. Listen, it's like you said. It's $80 doesn't go as long in the grand screen as what you expect it to be. Is $80 isn't the same $80 as of. Matter of fact, let's break it down like this. If this was 2018 when we wanted this fight, this $80 fight is equivalent to a $40 pay-per-view, $30 pay-per-view. We would have just spent it with no problem. The price of gas was much lower. Bread was much lower. The economy was more stable. So now that we're here, they give you the same freaking fight that you would have paid $30 for with no problem without betting the eye. Don't bet that eye. Don't stream it. Don't steal it. Just because you can get it for free doesn't mean that you're helping and you're hurting. I promise you, you are hurting the cause. And for the people that are saying, oh no, all it does is pad the pockets of the guys in the suits, and all it does is pad the pockets of the promoters. Well, it's something called a trickle-down effect. And the promoters don't get paid, the fighters don't get paid. If the fighters won't get paid, we don't get entertainment. You're stuck to seeing your favorite fighter once a year, halfly motivated, and out of shape. Spend the fucking $80. And if you spend it and you show out these bars, because I tell you, when I'm doing my things, you know, doing that security stuff on the side with my company, a lot of these bars, I ask, well, hey, you're getting a fight, y'all gonna have a fight there, you're gonna have a fight party, and I'm doing cold calls or whatever I may be doing. If it's not MMA, they don't pay for it because they have to pay per capacity. If their venue holds 500 people, they gotta pay for it as if they had 500 people.
Yeah, that's why they, you know, that's why they charge the fine.
Yeah.
So shit, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm saying, you know, a lot of times, you know, you can really make out if you go to one of the bars, have a good time, pay the $20 to get in.
Really get to enjoy yourself.
You probably end up spending $40. And then if you do it how I do it, you just go with the whole squad. Shit, have a fight party. That's
Bring
what we did
out
after
on
the tank
drink.
fight.
You don't got to drink too much. You can pregame. You can do your little pregame beforehand, and you can, snack here and there, or don't even really got to snack. Hell, you can eat before you get there, drink before you get there, and then babysit a drink. Or you don't want to have a good time.
Yeah, but combo. Somebody listen, man. I think whoever gonna buy it, they're gonna buy it at this point. Whoever ain't gonna buy it, they just not gonna buy it, man. It don't even matter, man. Some people just silly like that, man.
But I feel like if I don't say something, even though my voice ain't shit, right? But without saying anything, I'm allowing. That's all.
I get you, combo. I mean, but some of these dudes, man, listen, man. Person who's made a decision that they gonna do that, they got every excuse in the world why they're not gonna do it, no matter what. It don't even matter, man. I mean, it is what it is when it comes to certain people, man. I'm glad we got the fight. I plan on paying for it. It ain't that much money. Hell, that last fight with Haney with the ESPN thing, and that's another thing, man. That production they had with ESPN, that thing was not good, man. You had to switch between the app and then watching it on TV, and then on the app, the shit was freezing. Like, that shit was fucked up, man. Like, I don't, like, that's another part of that. And that was that top rank shit, man. So we ain't got to deal with that with this particular fight.
Shit, I don't even know about none of that.
The way
that shit was glitching, man.
Hey, I don't know nothing about none of that. I was at the fight, so
well,
I was in the building. I wouldn't know nothing about that, player.
Hey, well, Kyle Davis, us little people.
World Combat, what's up with
it? World Combat, what's up, man? What's up?
What's happening, bro?
Hey, what's good with the Cal panel?
Man, what's going on, man? Hey, tell us about your experience at the press conference yesterday.
Well, for me, real talk, I just had to be there because it's epic, man. This fight, it can be epic if everything goes right from here. Nobody get injured in fight camp. You know what I'm saying? Everybody make it to the weigh-ins. But I just had to be a part of the experience because, it's California. So I said, let me drop in Cali. I haven't been out there in a while. Plus, the location, I knew it wasn't going to be congested like NYC today. So I like the setup and everything. It was in the ballroom. Of course, hosted by PBC. And I'm not a real big fan of PBC, but they put on a very nice California press. Like the food they served was just like, like top notch in a Beverly Hills hotel. Like they had, I don't know how many freaking, I don't know how many, man. I was like, this was free too. But as far as how they had the fighters come in, I like how they had, Bud and Spence come in on the red carpet, do a little shadow boxing, go up there and sit down. Then we got down to the nitty gritty. I thought Jimmy Lennon Jr. and Brian Custer kind of fucked it up because for one, they announced Bud Crawford as a 2-division champion. I just didn't see Brian Custer energy the way it used to be for a fight. It would have been good if he just had a little bit more energy, but we got that from Spence and Crawford, though. They did they trash talking. Spence right now, not fat big, but he's definitely bigger than Crawford right now. He got some weight to lose. But he was dressed for the occasion. The energy in the room was nice, man. The energy in the nice was, I mean, in the room was positive. People was, like it was. I would have rather brought the NYC energy to California, but it was more elegant, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? If that's anything or whatever. I just like how the fighters was going back and forth about the big fish, the fish fry, stuff like that. Did a little trash talking about who gonna beat who. resumes. You know, of course, Derrick James said what he said. You know, but overall, I liked it, man. It was well displayed. It was better to be in person than outside looking in. I can tell you that. I was happy. I was
Okay.
able to get some media content from it. You know,
So did you try to get credentials, or you just was able to go?
that's the only way you could have got in
Okay.
credentials. You couldn't get in any other way
Okay.
if you media. So I got approved for credentials, and you know, got my seat for where I thought it was gonna be beneficial to get the best footage, and took it from there.
For sure. Do you think
What
if
you
they would
think?
have had it open to the public, do you think it would have been better?
Oh, absolutely. But they're not gonna have it open to the public in Beverly Hills Hotel. The one in California was in Beverly Hills Hotel. There's no way they opening that
Okay.
up to the public.
Yeah.
They got
No.
security all up in that joint, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing about it. Like, it was way more presser down to where the press conference was at without going through security.
Damn.
What you think
Yeah.
of the presser as far as what the fighters said
I think
and the trainers,
today's was
brother?
better. I would
You know,
say
fighters and trainers.
yeah, I say today should have been yesterday, and yesterday so today should have been yesterday's, and today should have been another one, like another day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that the energy they had today was a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could feel the difference. Not that you tell me about where it was at and like how elegant it was. It's kind of probably why it wasn't too rowdy, or the energy was kind of like mild. Because when I was in New York, you could feel the energy was different. You know what I'm saying? It was more gritty. They went back and forth a little bit more. I thought today back and forth was a lot better. Felt like Crawford was doing a lot of reaching yesterday, but today I felt like it was more natural. I felt like it rolled off his tongue a lot better.
Or with
You
the
know,
fish fry?
Yeah, all of it. I think because if it just felt rehearsed, like like knowing him, like meeting him and shit, and talking to him, it just didn't feel like him. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like it didn't feel organic enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to a different type of Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was telling Combo earlier, you know, he do a lot of shit talking, but it's a different type of shit talking. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a joking type shit. Like, he do a little joking, but it ain't too many jokes when it's fight time for him. And that's why I'm saying, like, it just didn't seem like him. But overall, I feel like it was good though. I enjoyed both press conferences. Felt like the energy was there, and I just can't wait to see the fight, man. I cannot wait to be in the building to see this damn fight.
I thought, you know, both of the fighters in California, they was trying to keep it amicable a little bit, trash talk a little, and you know, give those who's in attendance enough, you know, to say it wasn't totally boring. But I thought it was the nice, you know, pretty decent energy in there. You know, back and forth. Spence was quick to jump on away with who you fought. I mean, you about to fight the guy. You know, you about to fight him. That's what matters now. It shouldn't be about who you fought or anything like that. It should be about, you know, July 29th, what you gonna do to one another. You know, that's the whole deal.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a movie for sure.
I didn't even see the press conference today.
Oh, okay. No, it was good. And the thing I like about they were true to themselves, to where they didn't do no disrespecting to each other. You know what I'm saying? They was true to themselves, to where it's like, you know, real respectful. Like, they don't get disrespectful until they feel disrespected. Which, you know what I'm saying, I felt like that was a part of their program. You know.
I'm sorry, man, but I think they was too respectful, and it leads me to these these interviews, these face to faces, you can find a lot about a fighter doing that, doing the moments of that on the stage, how they receive your energy. Do they when they feel your energy come across? Do they try to send their energy back across to combat you, or do they just crumble and fall? You know, you can really beat the guy before you even get into the ring, and that's what they mean by that. When I say I had him beat before we got in the ring, that's what it is. Like I knew his energy, I knew how he received my energy, and I had it all figured out.
Yeah, but them two niggas ain't losing before the fight happens. Them two niggas right there.
No matter what, on God's, no matter what, someone's going to come off with the dominant energy, and it's about how did this person respond to it. I think Earl, hear me out. Earl and Terrence are very respectful of each other, which lets me know that the fight's not going to turn up any heat to the second half. We might get some sparks fourth and fifth, but we're really not going to see anything to seventh. Nothing's really going to be seen to the seventh.
Yeah, but I just think those two guys, man, they both alphas, man. They don't need to do all that extra shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
they both are so respectful.
I agree. They don't need to do all that extra shit.
No, but that's not who they are, though. They
I'm
don't
not saying
do that.
But as an alpha, you know that where you stand, and as an alpha, you know where the person below you stand because that person stands below you.
They on the same level. But Combo, they on the same level.
I think both of them niggas alphas, though.
I know
real talk.
Bro. But it's about a certain.
I don't see a punk between neither one of them.
Oh, and they got where they got, being who they are. Like, why would they change that right now?
Actually, well, one of them changed. He used to talk shit, but then somebody stopped him. But
shit, here he go. Here he goes, this Gary Russell bullshit.
You said at me.
Come on, man.
Well, and that's what the story is. But neither someone's gonna assert their dominance. It's just how it happened. And they're so respectful at this moment. This is more of a business thing for them. Like there's no bad blood, there's no dislike. This is purely business. Which is cool, but on a purely business aspect, when it's purely business, you get nothing but a sparring match.
That's not true. You can get it. Listen, you can give an ass whooping. Like Jamel Herring. Hold on, listen to me. Hold on now. Jamel Herring and Shakur Stevenson are like brothers. You understand what I'm saying? And the ass whooping that he put on Jamel Herring, you would think that they didn't even know each other. So you can't really say that, bro, because those like with the Sean Porter Errol Spence fight, right? He ain't really talked crazy until Sean Porter daddy started talking crazy. And because remember, even the Danny Garcia fight, he didn't start talking crazy until Danny Garcia daddy started talking crazy. Remember, the only reason why Terrence Crawford almost punched Jose Benavidez in the fucking mouth is because he pushed him. So it wasn't like no extra shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like we about to fight, let's get it on. But it wasn't no extra disrespectful shit. That's who they are.
I think when I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought you was done.
No, you good. Go ahead. You go. Come on now.
I'm just saying when it get close to fight week, that final press. I'm thinking that final pressers they're gonna turn up, man, real seriously. I think there's gonna be a lot more energy displayed before they buy the pay-per-view. And I just think both of them dudes, they ain't scared. They both alphas, man, and they not really trying to give people anything. Like if the shit happened between Crawford and Spence that Tank and Garcia happened, where somebody getting touched, they brawling, boy. They fighting. Real talk, they fighting, and then you're gonna see when that wrestling gonna come into play and everything else, and then we have a whole nother situation because I don't know why people underestimate people's all around ability to fight, but it ain't boxing gonna be out the window when he he put a body lock on you and go in for a single double leg. It's gonna be crazy, bro. They're not gonna touch each other.
Yeah, I just think, and the thing about it is, man, they know each other though. It's not. I mean, like I like Derrick James and Bo Mac. They got like a lot of respect for each other. Like they been around each other. They talk. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like a like. I'm trying to think of a fight where they just didn't like the other motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think, man. I can't think right off, but you'll see you know the difference when you see the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like matter of fact, like the Carl Frampton. Like if you see the energy that Bomac had in that fight, it was like fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. But also the thing is that Bomac is a lot funnier. He talk a lot more shit than what he giving us. He not really giving it on the camera. Like I've been around that man 1,000 times, bro. He way funnier and talk way more shit than he is right now. Like you know what I'm saying? He real mild right now. You know what I'm saying? But man, overall, man, both the teams are solid. It's gonna be a great fight, man. It's gonna be a great fucking fight, man. I got it Hagler Hearns for 12 rounds. Not a quick fight, man. These two dudes have chins made of fucking iron. You know what I'm saying? They both got great skill, power, will, heart. I mean, dude, this fight is everything that we want. And so, like Campo said, man, pay the $80. I mean, that's not much. You know what I mean? Let's let it happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to support this fight. Listen, I'm putting my pennies together right now. I'm getting out there. If I gotta walk to fucking Vegas, nigga, I'm at that fight. Goddamn it. Go ahead. Anybody can go.
Good luck with that, dog.
Yeah.
You got to go through
I
Death
don't
Valley
think
to get to Vegas if you're walking.
Oh, do you? You got to go through Death Valley, or you ain't gonna make it on the other side of that walk. That's why they call that shit Death Valley. But I don't think that presser, man. I think them dudes know what they supposed to do, man. I think like the presser, like you say, as it get closer to the actual event, they might get a little bit more stickier. They get a little bit more frustrated because they've been in camp and they keep hearing the other dude, side champion. Maybe they get a little bit more. But I don't think the fight gonna be made or broken on the podium. I don't think that at that level, I don't think that matters that much. Both of those dudes are at a different level. I think at this point that don't really mean it's good for us to talk about, but I don't think it gives nobody no advantage really. Like a true advantage, that'd probably be hard to really say.
We talking about arguably the number 1 and the number 2 fighter in the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never ducked nobody. They ain't never ran from nobody. I mean, these two dudes fucking fight, man. That's what the fuck they do. They fucking fight. And it ain't gonna be no different July 29th. They gonna fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a fucking war, man. I can't wait to see it. I've seen both of these dudes live and in color. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't disappointed in either one of the fights that I went to for these fighters. I'm looking forward to this shit, man. This shit's gonna be epic, man. This shit's gonna be epic. I hope it's as close as we need it to be, so we can get that that rematch. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want it to be. I want it to be so fucking razor thin. I want 2 draws so they can fight again. Goddamn, because I just think that's what the sport needs. We need that. You know what I'm saying? That trilogy. If we can get a trilogy from them 2 niggas, man, I mean, boxing is back. You know what I'm saying? If that's all people are talking about that night, yeah, we good to go. And if you're in Vegas, you got a good weekend ahead of you because there's a fight Friday night at the Palms. You know what I'm saying? You got Anissa Shada fighting. And the next day, you got Earl and Bud.
Yeah, and they got Formula One that weekend too, so that shit gonna be crazy in Vegas. That whole week gonna be nuts.
It's gonna be sick, man. That shit, man. Damn. If that's ever a weekend you want to be there for boxing, I think That's it. I mean, they said the same thing about Conor, but I think this might potentially top that, man.
Say that one more time. What combat? What fight?
No, I was saying that if there's ever a time, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, we can hear you now.
yeah. I say if there's ever a time you want to be in Vegas, is that weekend, because it's just so much. Man, I think that the capacity, crowd capacity that's gonna be out there for different events, it's gonna be bigger than Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight weekend and they had.
Yeah, nah. Hey, listen, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I think it's gonna be huge, bro. Because I mean, this is the fight we've been waiting on this fight. But realistically, man, I wish people would stop saying that we waited on this fight for 4 years, because we really haven't. You know what I mean? We really haven't. It really haven't been that long. You know what I'm saying? Like, realistically, the fight has not been that long. Like, if we could just be honest, like, it was too much shit in the way for them boys to fight, man. And if you know better, you know better. You know what I'm saying? And this is the right time for it to go down.
Yeah, it's been about a year, right? Since they really actually, neither one of them had a fight and they really negotiated. It's been about a year, really. That you could really say that both of them could fight. They didn't have no fights going on. They could realistically fight. It's been about a year, right?
Yeah. And
I mean, they could have fought. I mean, the easy route was just something that was placed out there because of in-house fights. But if you really fight, they could have made the fight before he fought Sean Porter. He didn't have to fight Sean Porter. He could have fought, he could have fought Terrence Crawford. Terrence had a belt.
But then Terrence, knowing that he's picking up the belts, we could also say that Terrence could have cut him off and picked up one of those extra belts. He could have fought try to make one of those fights. So I just don't think that they had the timing right, or we could say that neither guy had a fight and they could realistically fight, because both of them.
But they was PBC fighters, though.
Right. So no matter what. So
PBC fighters.
No matter what. Right. But if you know that if you're not a PBC fighter and you know all the PBC fighters got belts, but this guy who we can agree that's probably like the top guy over there in that division has a belt, go at one of the lesser guys and get the belt. If you can't negotiate out with him. So I don't think it was realistic for those guys to make those fights at those times.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the whole process with him being unified, collecting the unified or becoming unified is, what Al Heyman had for him. I think just like Errol Spence said, he didn't want to fight Crawford. He wanted to take the easy route. If he would have really wanted to fight, he would have never said take the easy route. And Crawford said he didn't mention my name. And Errol Spence said no, he didn't mention your name. So people can say what they want, but it came out of Spence's mouth. He said he gonna take the easy route. Why wouldn't I take?
Can you hear him, Cal? I think he went out. Maybe that's me. Can you hear me, Cal?
I hear you.
You hear me? Maybe that was. Repeat what you said, brother. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
I was saying that for Errol Spence, he the one said, why wouldn't he take the easy route and knock out Sean Porter? Terrence didn't say that. Terrence was all about fighting Errol Spence. But if that's the route they wanted to go, him and his advisor, it was in-house fights. I can see business why it was beneficial to him for business. But they could have made the fight.
Yeah, but Bomac said, listen, two things with that. Bomac said that easy shit too. And remember that Terrence Crawford sued his promoter about that fight specifically. So I just don't think that it was realistic for those guys to have that fight. Like what they actually said and what happened, I just don't think that they were on a fight plan for whatever various reasons. I think realistically we had about a good year that could have happened, and it took a year we got the fight now. Like all the other stuff of what they actually said, I kind of like discount that to what was actually happening. I know that we know Terrence Crawford sued his promoter based off of him not trying to make that fight. So if his promoter isn't trying to make the fight, no matter what Spence said, that fight wasn't going to happen.
His promoter didn't make the fight.
Right.
How's that Crawford fault? How's that Crawford fault? If Bob Arum didn't make the fight.
No, you're missing what I'm saying. I'm not blaming Crawford. What I'm saying is that if your promoter is not trying to make the fight, no matter what, that fight is not going to happen. Yeah. It's not going to happen. I'm not saying it's not Crawford's fight, but he sued his promoter based on him not making the fight.
I agree with that.
So they really, realistically, they just had this window right now because no matter what, Bob Arum was doing what he was doing. And he's on the inside and he's saying he's not trying to make the fight. And who knows what he promised them and what he said to him. I mean, it had to be a ruffle for that to happen. So I just, realistically, my personal opinion is probably about a year that they actually could have made the fight, and they made the fight. I mean, in actuality, it wasn't that long compared to how long they negotiate really in some of these other fights. It takes a lot longer. And that part isn't at all Crawford's fault at all, because Arum ain't trying to make a fight. So, I mean, that's a whole nother thing.
I just want to clarify what easier route did y'all talking about that Bomac said?
Bomac said the same thing. He said it when he was doing an interview. I believe, I want to say it was Terrence Bailey was doing an interview with Bomac, where he stated that we want to take the easy route too. So, like, he did make a statement. I don't know verbatim what he said, but that didn't come out of his mouth.
That's so long after
he said it, though.
They actually had the meeting.
What meeting? No, that was before that. You're talking about within the last year? That was way before that.
The Bomac said they was taking. What easy route?
I can't tell you verbatim what he said, but he did say the easy route. He said it. Bomac said it. But to me, it doesn't really matter because no matter what, Bob Arum was not going to make that fight. So it don't matter. To me, that's the way I look at it. And that's no fault to no fighter. That's Bob Arum is just not, he literally not going to make the fight. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just have a difference with you when it comes to that easy route stuff. I don't think that really plays a part in it when the guy who's supposed to send the contract and sit down and make the deal is unwilling to do it. That's the way I look at it. I could be wrong, but that's the way I look at it.
No, I just mentioned because the meeting between him and Crawford first, that was way before Bomac, went on Terrence Bailey's show podcast or what have you. It was so early on when they first met to the point where they haven't even began to engage one another. It was like the inception. It was like, okay, now we have these two guys is in the same division. Can we get them to fight? And Spence put it out there that, why wouldn't I take the easy route? And then Bud said, you're smart, but you're not that smart. But I understand where you at, really. And, to be honest, I ain't trying to debate about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I did it enough. All I want to see these cats get into the ring and get it in. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I mean, it's interesting to go back sometimes and look at stuff now. Because back then we didn't have the information, the whole Bob Arum thing. We didn't know that none of that stuff that was going on. Right? Like to me, once he puts that lawsuit out, that kind of changes that whole, everything that was said, that changes everything. As that kind of levels everything out to see where the real disruptors are. And I hear people now say things that I mean, we can say what we want, we can interpret things, but we know there's a lawsuit with this guy saying that, hey man, you didn't try to get me this fight in such a way that now I'm suing. That's how derelict you were.
I'm back, y'all. If you trying to get on, let me know. My fault.
Yeah, and then Bob does what he does, man. He has
Well,
this
we
the
don't
way
know
he moves
everything that
around
was in the lawsuit and why it was dropped.
It was I don't know. Was it dropped? Because I haven't heard anything else about it. I know I heard it initially being filed, and I haven't heard anything else about it. So I don't know.
What happened? What was you talking about?
The Aram being sued by Crawford about him not making that, trying to make the fight with Spence, amongst other things that he was suing him for.
Yeah, they probably had a gentleman's agreement to let it go.
Did he drop it, or is he still suing? I just heard the initial filing.
I haven't heard anything about it, nor has it been brought up in any conversation recently. You know what I'm saying? So, to be honest with you, I'm without information. To answer the question, I don't know. But I
Might
know
still be
it
going.
came and it was heavy for a little bit, and in the YouTube airwaves, and then it just went away.
Oh man, you know how it go.
Yeah, and those lawsuits can take a while. Civil lawsuits ain't like criminal court. That's a civil lawsuit. So there's no expedient to having a trial and doing it quickly and all that. Civil suits take a long time sometimes. Especially when you're dealing with somebody with some money.
Welcome back.
I can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, you going out, Cal. We can't hear you.
Listen, man, I got some terrible internet right now, man.
There you go.
You're operating off 2 megabytes, dog. You got 2 megabyte bandwidth.
Dude, it's terrible right now. I'm in the hospital, bro, and that Wi-Fi ain't working, so it's just like hella like concrete and shit. Y'all know how it is.
Yeah, what was you saying, Kyle? What was you saying?
No,
bro?
I would say, why ain't nobody talking about that lawsuit no more, man. You know how it go.
Yeah.
People
but it can still be on. It can still be on. We just don't hear about it because sometimes those things take years. Sometimes, man.
Yeah, man. I feel like now that we got this fight, nobody even cares about that lawsuit no more.
I mean, and then it depends on the judges and all that other stuff, man. Because we seen some strange stuff with civil lawsuits, man. Some of the things they file them, and within a couple of months they got a verdict on some of the things, man. Some of those things go like quick, real quick. Before you blink, they're over. And other things get dragged out when it comes to civil lawsuits, depending on what city and state you're in.
Hey, World Combat. Who do you think has the better trainer core? Or do you think it's evenly matched?
Oh man, he fell off, Cal. Combo, you there?